Hello everyone! This video we're going to step away from the desk and go over to this. So the last month or so I have been redoing my bedroom and sorting out many things, such as making more storage for my Hot Wheels collection because it's overgrown and I had nowhere to put it all. So months of effort reorganising my room and getting this little secret cupboard built, ready to fill it up with my collection. So this is not complete yet. There's still yet to be a door on here. As you can see, there's a little door activated light switch and all that. It's nowhere near complete, but I really ought to start getting some of my stuff out of my brother's room, where I've stored it all, and into my room. But, of course, I'm getting all the cars out and putting them into some cardboard boxes. So I thought this would be the best time of any to make a collection update, or a full collection tour, if you will. I know it's been a requested video. In fact, a long time ago, I just never got around to doing it.
No, was it actually? Man, I feel sorry for whoever requested this video. Here it is. It's only getting on 3 years late.
But this seems like the opportune time to get round to it. So yeah, it's been a while. Everything has been taken down. Things have gathered dust. The wall that was once covered in Hot Wheels is now completely bare, but has since been repainted and re-wallpapered, so it's looking nice. And I've even gained loads more space to display the cars on the walls. Now, first things first, let's start off with a big old box of mainlines. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to take, obviously, but what I do know is I have a lot of cars to go through, so we're going to have to go through things pretty quickly. But of course, this is YouTube, so you have the power of stopping and, and skipping if you get bored. So, yeah. Right, I'll take this out of the way, otherwise we won't be able to see anything. Right, let's go through. We've got a couple of these Toyotas, look. MR2s, 2 variants, look. Kept one of these carded, the Nissan Maxima Drift car, very cool. Oh, look. The other colour variation. We got a Subi and an Escort RS2000 long card. Keeping on the long cards, a couple of Fords. I've got the Mustang and a Sierra Cosworth. Cool. Long card Nissan Z, Proto, Nissan Patrol Custom. Got Escort and a Miura, Mustang. We've got the Honda Civic Custom and the now of the Toyota GR Supra. Never found the then of that one, which is annoying. Got quite a few more carded here. Cruise Bruiser, Dodge D100, Lotus Emira, and a Lotus Evija. Oh, this is going to take forever. Random 2-pack, as well as an RS2 Audi Avant. Very cool. Got the awesome Skyline there, non-super obviously. Chevelle wagon, another Miura in a different colour. Audi e-tron, Toyota van. A couple of matchboxes now. We have this G-Wagon, which is some sort of special edition with it on the card there. Very cool. Opel Kadett. That is really nice. I say a lot of these are actually these are a lot more recent, a lot of these. So some of these you may even remember from monthly hauls and that. Also, random side note, if you hear a loud bird, that would be why. Hopefully the sparrow doesn't get too annoying. Honda Civic, Mercedes-Benz, and a Quick Bite. Hopefully there's a reason being shot. Oh, there is loads. We've got the one I can't pronounce, the automobili thing. The Koenigsegg Regera in the grey, and a Skyline 2000 GT. Oh, Liberty Walk. Very, very awesome, that one. Was that one a Super? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of an older one. MX-5. Another Sierra there. Aston Martin Valhalla and a Alfa Romeo 8C. So far, I'm just making a big mess on the desk. If you find packing... Oh no. Well, all these cards were pretty nice. That's the dangerous part of this. I am so clumsy that I'm just likely to break things doing this. As I was going to say, if you really like to prolong packing away your Hot Wheels, do this. We've got a Bugatti, Nissan R390 and a Toyota Celica there. Very cool. Chevelle SS, Honda SG1000 in yellow. We've got the Cafer Racer, unfortunately the non-super. Here we have a 2000 GTR. I think it was a blue one of these from a few years ago that I was thinking of the super of. 935, Mazda RX-3, an unwanted hair, and a Bugatti EB110. This is literally just one box of carded stuff. Oh my god. Ooh, a regular treasure hunt, I do believe. Yep, there it is, little flame on there. Chevy Silverado, very nice that one. McLaren F1 GTR and a Mazda MX-5. These are starting to get dusty now, starting to get a little bit older. Two colour variations of the Mercedes-Benz 500e. Oh yeah, these are getting really dusty now. The Fast Felon, that's one of the Olympic Games ones. Oh, a couple of the Olympic Games ones. The Tokyo 2020, that I do believe never happened. And we have a Mazda REPU, non-super. I do believe this was a super, I think. Lamborghini Urus and some cheese? I don't know. Very dusty now. I might have to get these hoovered before I pack them away. Another Repu. Again, non-super. Oh, very cool. Red Chevelle, part of the Fast and Furious, that's nice. And the Toyota 2000 GT, probably one of the best ones from the Tokyo 2020. We've got a JMC Cyclone, a McLaren Speedtail, a Kia Stinger GT, and a Jesco. Oh, Lancia Delta, love that. Couple of Roger Dodgers, what do these say? Reply hazy, try again, signs point to yes. Right, here we have a dark blue Subaru Impreza, Ford Sierra Cosworth and McLaren F1. Very nice. Couple of Broncos, Matchbox and Hot Wheels. We've got two 67 Camaros. These are together because look at the colour difference. It's sort of noticeable on camera. This one's a lot darker. Interesting. Oh, we're getting back a bit now. Matchbox 510 Rally and a Subaru Brat from Smith's, look. That's actually part of a set, that one. We got a Ford Mustang non-super. I do believe that was a super. Two off-roaders here, Land Rover Series 3 pickup and a Chevy Blazer 4x4. Non-carded. Oh, I remember hunting for this for ages. The Bugatti Chiron. I do believe first edition. And the Ford Escort RS 1600. Jaguar XJ200. 220 should I say. Porsche 944. These are all on cards as well, which is awesome. Very nice looking Huracan there. And a Challenger drift car. Prelude and a Jesco. Another Stinger. A Tesla Model S. And one of those 510s again, look. This pile is getting rather dodgy beside me. I feel like it's going to fall any minute. Right, last line. We've got two of the Alpines. That rhymes. Again, very dusty. Factory Fresh Series, two of those. Very cool indeed. Ah, interesting. One of these is an American card. New for 2019, the other one isn't. I wonder where that comes from then. Got a Merc A-Class. Another Merc. Bit older, that one. And then we have the Audi Quattro and the McLaren Speedtail. There we are, that is the first box complete. So there's the empty box. And there's one sketchy looking pile of cars. Oh my god, that's loads. Right. Time to hoover them all off, which is going to be a fun process, and then put them in the box. Well, that's one case emptied, so I've got a bit more space. How did I find a cardboard box that fits 3 lines of cars perfectly? Pot luck. Oh yeah. Although we do get an issue with some of these bigger cars, like the trucks, they obviously stick out more and take a bit more space. I was getting 2 on each end. So yeah, it's making calculating it a bit hard because I'm trying to count all the cars in the collection, but it's going to be a very difficult task. It's going to be a rough estimate because it's pretty much 11 cars per row stacked like that. Well, it has been until these ones where I've only got 1 on the end, so yeah. I've got 101 in here at the minute, roughly. Could be 1 or 2 either way. Yeah, there's a lot more to go. Right, so we got another box. This is a stock case that has been sitting up here for quite a while. Right, where's this in here? Oh, yeah, that barely fits in the screen. Right, so, I apologise for any microphone or audio changes. I am flipping between the camera mic and the actual Rode microphone I got here. It's just easier. So, yes, this I found in an Asda. They left it out on the floor, unopened, and I got to open it. There should be a video of this somewhere. I'm very sure I videoed this. I think I called it I Stocked the Pegs or something. Very weird find for me. In fact, this is probably the first unopened case, and so far the only unopened case I've actually opened myself. I must have had big balls then, because I just went and took the box. I stocked the pegs and took the box. Nowadays, I think I'd still be too scared to do such a thing. But it's a pretty cool box, actually. It's a bit dented and all that, but it says to Metal UK, to Walmart, which is quite interesting. Yeah, but it is I'm pretty sure it is a UK area. But yeah, it was quite interesting to see. I mean, Asda is supposedly meant to be part of the Walmart chain, whatever. But this is also absolutely filled to the brim with Hot Wheels cars. So, again, carded ones. I think we'll empty them into the other cardboard box. I can use this box for future cars. So, what have we got to start with? Okay, we got some more of the Tokyo 2020 stuff. Skateboarder Man and Toyota Tundra. Yep. These won't be as dusty because these have actually been inside a box. We have a long card and a short card of the Jaguar Project SV8 or SV product. It's a Jaguar. Again, odd colorations on these. This one's slightly darker, but yeah, that's pretty cool. We have a Nissan Fairlady Z in the yellow and a Head Start, which I do believe is a regular treasure hunt. A couple of these actually, I think I've got. I kept one to turn into a custom and never did. Pretty sure it's a short card version as well. Again, trying to keep things quick. Let's have a look in here. Right, oh, this is getting a bit older now. Skyline RS, a Chevelle SS wagon with this sort of army-like type livery, and a Skyline GTR. Nice. I'm pretty sure, was this a Super as well? I think there was a Super of that. Unfortunately, I haven't got it. Right, we have the Corvette CR7, Ford Shelby GT500. These are part of the Hot Wheels race team. Well, I'll try and... I need to keep them straight so you can see them. And a Nissan 300 ZX Twin Turbo. Yeah, the glare of this light is a bit of a problem. Which is one of the reasons why I'm changing this desk, actually. I'm going to have a much better lighting setup. 3 Skyline GTR R32s. Apparently I've got those. An R33 in the red. These are very nice. And a Zoom In, one of the GoPro cars, which I still never got. One of those GoPros. I got loads of them somewhere because I bought spares because I thought I was going to use them and then never actually used any of them. Land Rover Defender. We got the Chevy Chevelle SS. Very cool, that one. El Camino and a Volkswagen Golf. Here we have 2 white cars. A Nissan 300 again and a Skyline GTR R32. Very cool again, those two. Oh, we got another one of those. The 300s. Nice. We have a Muscle Bound and a Ford Escort RS 1600 again. Do like that fancy car. Very cool one, that one. Right, here we have the Chevy Nova and a Tesla Roadster with a very interesting card art. Forgot about that. Oh, bloody hell. We got another one of those. And a Honda Civic EF in white. From Kid Stuff, look. Back when they were £1.85, and I thought that was ludicrous. Yeah, that's cheap by today's standards. McLaren Senna, another RS 1600. Quite a lot of those 1600s, I must say. Oh, this is a cool one. The Hemi Challenger. Love it. Another 300 ZX and a Audi RS6 Avant in blue. The original red Audi, the first release in red of that Avant, I never found, but luckily the almighty Fextef gave me a couple in his RAOK. That is a few years ago now. Yeah, another Tesla Model S. Pretty sure we had one of them, didn't we? from the last box. Lamborghini Aventador and the Roger Dodger 2.0. We have the jerry-rigged Nova Wagon Gasser, a special Barbie car with the card art. They should do more of these. These were cool. The full card art things. That's like what I was saying about the NFTs. The NFTs should be actually all real cars, but they have different card art. So one's a full art card, others are just a regular card or shiny cards. You know, just little things like that, which is quite cool. They stopped doing that. And the Aston Martin Vulcan. I keep trying to go off in tangents because I'm used to doing it. I keep talking all the time, but I need to keep this as quick as I can. Had one of them before, the Golf, Dodge Charger. Oh, that is nice. These look older. Or am I just... maybe it's just a few years ago. Wait, hang on. Oh, I don't know. They just look older for some reason. Mainly because of the showdown, I think. No, they are older because this is thicker. Okay, well, they're pretty cool. Maybe I should leave them to the side. Hudson Hornet there. But yeah, Aston Martin and a Dodge Charger. So I'm going to keep them to the side for now. We've got a blue Subaru Impreza, the RS5 Coupe, and a rather nice Mustang convertible from the 007. JMC Cyclone, Porsche 944 Turbo, and oh my god, it's a Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo. Barely fits. That wasn't in focus. Am I going to go back? No! Because we're on a time limit. Another Tokyo 2020 car, look. The High Beam in pink. Right, Jaguar XJ220, very cool, and the Datsun Bluebird wagon with the Momo livery. Ooh, nice. Oh, two more Tokyo ones. We have the Sky Dome and another GT 2000 GT. Very cool. Oh, is this a couple? We have the Nissan GTR 2020 model 50th anniversary version, written very small. And a McLaren P1 in a very nice colour scheme. Almost pearlescent. Well, it is sort of pearlescent. Right, we have a Iron Motors Fresher and the Dodge Charger 500. Very cool. That weird Fast and Furious Spy Racers series they did. Well, maybe it isn't weird. I've never checked the car through now. Huh. Nissan Silvia S13. I've just suddenly noticed. And there's the premium version. Ooh. That's very cool. Now I feel like I should do a quick short video of the premium versus the regular. Oh. I'll have this unboxed somewhere, I'm sure of it. But yeah. That's very cool. But there it is. The premium versus the mainline. Obviously the premium has all the tampos. Very nice. Right. BMW M4 Motorsport and the Velocita. The Velocita? Tokyo 2020. I can't speak. Been talking too long. We have the Electrac and the Honda Civic Type R. A couple of weird ones. Oh, and a Turbot for some reason. Right, the final few. Why have I got another one of these? I got another Velocita from the Tokyo 2020. Weird. A Exotique. I do like this fancy car, to be fair. It's pretty cool. Another Exotique in a different colour. A awesome looking Chevy Camaro. 2013 Hot Wheels Chevy Camaro Special Edition. Nice. And finally, the Ford Mustang Boss 302. The RTR vehicles. Oh, that's cool. That is very, very cool. So, yeah, a couple of odd ones out in there because they're a few years older, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. So, that's another empty box and my mic wire. And there is another lovely stack of cars. Time to throw them into the cardboard box. Okay, so this next box is a bit of a mixture. Now this is where my current idea falls a bit short. I haven't really thought about storing different cars. I've got boxes for mainlines, premiums not so much, random majorettes and stuff definitely not. So this is full of random mainlines, some premiums and some majorettes. So we'll get into this one. This one will be quite interesting. Right, so first things first. We have the entire set of these drag strip demons. Got the 33 Willies. Willies. The Plymouth Duster. That's 5 and 4. Number 3, the Chevy Nova Gasser. Number 2, the Volkswagen Classic Bug. Again, you can probably hear the sparrow in the background, tweeting away. I hope it isn't annoying. Personally, I don't mind the wildlife. Number 1, Dodge Coronet, and we did luck out and we got the chase on this one, the 33 Willies, which is number 0. So there's that full set. I've been through that on the channel not so long ago, actually. Right, part of the Jay Leno's Garage, we managed to snag these 3. We got the Chevrolet Corvair, very nice. Number 3, number 1, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, again very nice. And another nice car, the Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 QV. Number 4, didn't find the chase on that one. They were the only cars I found, well, apart from one which became a peg warmer. I was lucky with them. I got them for £2 each because of a Tesco problem. Fun. Again, another video on the channel. Right, some mainlines plus a matchbox. We have the, oh, another one of those. The very long worded Porsche. We have the Mazda 787B. We have a long card of the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. And we have a long card matchbox. Very odd find over here. The Chevy Nova. But yeah, long card matchbox. Very odd find over here, I must admit. Righto, more premiums. This is the American Scene set. We have the Chevelle SS, the Corvette C8.R. That's 1 and 2. Never found the chase on that one. Again, that's one of the rarer ones and very expensive because of that. Then, again, American Scene, 4 and 5 with the Tesla Roadster and the 20 Dodge Charger Hellcat. Did I get the full set? Yes, I did. The Bronco is there. Very nice, full set of that. Never had the space to put that set up, which is why it went in the boxes. Hopefully soon, once I've got the new setup all done, I'll have space to display more premiums. 2 random majorettes. We've got the Porsche 911 GT3 and the McLaren Senna. They are very nice. These are the ones that are going to be problematic because I have no real idea of where to store those. There's not really enough to warrant their own box. Right, next up we have the Toyota 2000 GT. I do believe that was a boot fair I got that from. Again, very nice card art. Very, very cool. Hot Wheels do... I suppose this is part of a set. Oh, it is part of a set, duh. Oh, it's riveted in it. Riveted again, one of my favourite fantasies. I like that one. Yeah, so a cool set, but I randomly found this at a boot fair. But it's a very nice card, I must admit. Nissan Skyline R30. Those who don't know, this was one of the first things that prompted me to do custom cars. I really wanted to put lights in those lights there. Never did it. Never did it. It failed miserably. Next up, I think this is one I was saying it was a super of, the Skyline 2000 GTR and the Nissan Skyline R30. Very cool. Again, long cards, nice. Right, we have a set now, so I'll have to get another box for set cars. This is... I don't know what set this is actually. It's probably one of the last sets I bought, to be fair. The Ford Mustang Shelby G500, the McLaren P1 and the Acura NSX. Very nice. Then we have the Jesco and the 911. Very cool. Pretty cool set that. Nice car design. Jesco's got a bit of a damaged bit there. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start organising these a bit better because I need to separate these into separate boxes. Okay, so the rest of this box is interesting. I'll start with these cars. These, I'm gonna have to do a massive shout out to FexDef here because it's all gonna come up again. The amount of cars he gave me in that RAOK was unbelievable. It really was. So we have the Audi RS6 Avant. the one I never found, the custom Datsun 240Z, the Corvette Gas Monkey Garage, and a Silverado Trail Boss. Now, bearing in mind, these are all from FlexDef. Gave to me for free, right? There's a lot more to come. He also gave me the Nissan Fairlady Z and the custom Datsun 240Z. Now, I do believe there was more. I'm pretty sure there was more. So perhaps I'm forgetting. But yeah, I mean, even that, he gave me so much. There was definitely some other cars. There was some set cars, of some real rider stuff as well. I'll probably find that later on, but how later on, I don't know. Oh, hold on. These are also from him, I'm pretty sure. The Dodge D100. I never found this colour variation here. Skyline GTR R33, sorry. In very nice purple. And some slightly older ones. We have the then and now GTR R33, 180SX, and the GTR R35. Very, very awesome. I say, they are from FlexDef as well, so a massive, massive shout out to him. I can't believe how long ago that RAK was now. There is a Porsche 934. I think that was one he gave me as well. Definitely not one I found. Or maybe it was one I found. I'm not sure. See, I'm getting a bit confused now because it's been so many years. There's also a lot of boot fair ones in here, which I found some guy was selling absolutely tons of carded cars at a boot fair. I still don't know why or where he got them from, but I couldn't complain because there were some bloody awesome cars. And they look like they're from the years that I sort of missed. I skipped a few years when collecting. There is a Pontiac GTO. Very nice. I say there was a few years where I went from playing with Hot Wheels to not buying them to then collecting them. And I think these were the years I skipped. So Copo Camaro, look at that, very awesome. Chevelle SS. See, these are like all the awesome cars. No fantasy bullshit. This one's a bit manky, but the Greenwood Corvette. Yeah, these are all the boot fair stuff. Hot Wheel City, Dodge Charger 500, Camaro ZL1, oh, Dodge Challenger, nice. So I might try and keep these separate, to be fair. Dodge Charger Daytona, Viper SRT 10, oops, Custom V8 Vega. Oh, not sure if that was one I found there or not. Porsche 3568 Outlaw. American car as well, new for 2016. Not sure, maybe that was one FlexDef gave me. Mustang Mach 1, Plymouth Cuda. Very nice. I've got to say, these are some of the cool finds. I did do quite a few boot fair videos. They're probably not very good because it was quite early on into me making videos, but I might have to do a fair amount of links in the description for this video. Oh, Torino. Nice. That's a nice colour as well. Another Mustang and a Cougar Eliminator. These are really nice. I don't know if these are just like the best of what came out from them years or whether just Hot Wheels then were much better. I don't know. Aston Martin DB5. Really cool. The cards are a little bit bent in places, but I mean, they're old, so. Another one, look at this. This is really old. I don't know why he had this, but he did. Bit of damage, but, you know. Sweet treats, Hot Wheel City Works. Look at that. I forget I have some of these. Oh, it's fun to reminisce, though. And a Porsche Carrera GT. Very cool. I think that's all. That's all of the. Yeah, that's all of the boot fair stuff. So here's some stuff I bought off eBay. The Solaire CX4 American flag livery. I like that casting. It's from one of the games I play. Well, one of the games I played as a kid. Another Solaire CX4 in the red. Again, an older card. Another old card, the Flashfire. So yes, I was trying to collect all the cars from the Hot Wheels Velocity X game, and still haven't done that now. I really should set some money aside to do so. But I could never decide whether to collect them carded or loose, because I have some loose and I have quite a few carded. So yeah, it would be nice to collect the full set. Obviously, then there's the whole coloration. This isn't the original colour. None of these are. Do I have to get the original colours? And there's part of the Dark Rider series, the Twin Mill 2. So yeah, quite a Sun faded card on that one. Just put these down here. I don't know. This it's getting a little bit full here. Right. We have the Cool Combi. Was that a treasure hunt? Yes, a regular treasure hunt. I'll put that over there. We have the custom Ford Mustang. This was actually going to be part of the Hot Wheels Track Challenge series I was doing. Never got round to be, because so far all the cars have survived somehow. I really should do more of that, but I haven't got any good ideas. We have a Showstopper. This is one of the cars I need to find a yellow variation of to complete that set, which I haven't yet. We have a Vulture. Very nice. Again, I need to get the other colour, the original colour variation of that. We have a nice Holden Ute, very cool, and a 2017 Valentine's Day Roger Dodger, long card. And there's two more cars in here, which are loose, these two. We have a Surf Crate, which appears to be a treasure hunt. We have a treasure hunt Surf Crate in the green or the blue. Very cool. Getting one of the cars in that game, but I don't have the original colour of. And we also have this treasure hunt, the Buick Riviera. Very, very nice. There's a T-Hunt, or treasure hunt logo there. Very cool colour. I used to play with this car a lot as a kid. So yeah, these two were out of my childhood collection. Before I started doing the childhood card Tuesdays, trying not to say Tuesdays, British. Yeah, I obviously rummaged through and found a load of cars. There wasn't much good stuff, but there was a couple of treasure hunts and one super treasure hunt actually that I found as a kid. Childhood Card Tuesdays, something I need to get back on top of once all of this chaos has ended. I'll get back onto them. Maybe this would be a good sidetrack. So, down amidst some of this chaos, I have all of these boxes. I think the top one I've done. I've been through all of those cars. But yeah, there's a big bag in there, and like I say, there is absolutely loads and loads and loads of cars in here. These are all childhood stuff, so these are all heavily played with. Some are in okay condition, to be fair. But yeah, like, oh, sneak previews, look. There's some cool stuff in here. But yeah, these are all like played with, and but there's absolutely loads to go through. As you can see, look, Lakestar. Oh. That's one of the original cars I bought as well from the Hot Wheels Velocity X game. Same with that one. Proper colorations as well. Oh, 8 crate. Like I say, was that crazy 8s? There's a lot of cars in here. I won't go in this video because one, it'll be absolutely way too much. Is that a Ferrari? Oh, it's a Mustang. It's a Mustang. One, it'll be way too much. There'll be way too much to go through in the amount of time I have. And two, these are all being saved for the Childhood Card Tuesdays, which I will start up again, I promise. Just when all this chaos is over. I said Tuesday, didn't I? Tuesday. Tuesday. I guess I have to organise all of these into boxes now. Yeah, I think I put all the main lines into the box. Maybe try and get the stuff that Fextef gave me onto the top. The older stuff I want to sort of keep separate. This is the problem. I end up getting cardboard boxes because they're just a much cheaper option. But realistically, what I'd like to do in there is build some wooden crates that I can slide in and out. But the way I've built the shelves, they have to stack on top of each other. I could really use... It's the difficult thing of having mass storage, as well as the mass storage also being sorted. I need lots of awkward sized boxes which don't really slot together. This is the issue of Hot Wheels, like, these cards are bigger than these cards, and some are long, some are short, some are bigger and stick out, and then you get the random majorette that need a completely different box. It's very difficult, actually, trying to store all of these. And I don't have a massive room or a garage where I can just store all this stuff. I've just got one bedroom, which also is home to like many other hobbies as well as Hot Wheels. And obviously like has my main desk as well where I edit stuff. Ew! Yeah, I need to clean my computer. The other problem is putting stuff in boxes like this, I just feel like a bit of a hoarder. Like, I'm never going to see these cars or enjoy them. And like, when my mum was helping me dust them, I just felt really like awkward that I have all these cars just sitting around. Like, all this money I've just spent just to put in a cardboard box and store somewhere. People that live minimalist lifestyles, they must be fainting at the horror. Yeah, I mean, the hope is to obviously have a lot of space to display cars up here, so I'll be able to see a lot more of my cars. Like when I have the cupboard door there, I can display cars on top of that as well. So hopefully I'll be able to see more of my collection by the end of all this. But yeah, it just seems a shame to throw all these in boxes and store it away. Collecting Hot Wheels is weird because you want to collect it all, but at the same time you can't physically look at it all, so you just shove it all in boxes. But then what's the point in buying it all if you're just going to put it in boxes and leave it somewhere and forget about it? Don't get me wrong, finding stuff, again, later on in life, like a few years later, and going, oh yeah, I remember buying that, or all these like boot fair ones, or the ones from FexDef, I can look back on and go, oh yeah, I remember that, that was so cool. It is cool to look back on, I won't deny that. But when it just seems weird to throw it in a storage container. Anyway, time to throw these in a storage container. Right, this one, I'm going to squeeze it in. Oh. This one could get interesting because this is filled with lots of different things, or at least on the top anyway. So a lot of these were organised, well, reasonably organised, not brilliantly organised. And then when I took all the stuff down from my room, I just had to use any space I could, so everything just got dumped in any available box. So this is absolutely filled to the brim with loads of random things. I don't know why I put it on there because you can't really see anything. It's a shame the recording setup is not big enough to show the whole box as I take stuff out. It's not really a Hot Wheels car, is it? So, but plastic protectors are very useful. Right, so I think this set was the Detroit Muscle, and this is a very cool set indeed. Ford Torino and the 867 Camaro. Is it going to trigger people that I keep going from the bottom to the top for some reason? Maybe I should start going from the top down. We have the Hemi Challenger, really, really nice, I love that. And the Pontiac GTO. In fact, I love that one as well. I do believe this was back when these cars were a little bit cheaper, or I had more money because I was buying less, expensive cars, RLC, premiums. Now, I thought there was more to that set, but I don't see it in here, so unless it's been moved somewhere else. Well, I'll leave it where it is there for now. I need to find the rest of that. I'm very sure I opened the full set as well, so I'm not sure where they are. Next up we have this Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon, 2017 Zamac. So I do believe this is a exclusive of some sort. Very nice. I bought that on eBay. Can't remember when. Right, there's also a few mainlines tucked away in here. We've got the Lotus Evija, non-super obviously, which is a bit unfortunate really. We have the Aston Martin Vantage GTE and the Bel Air Gasser. This is the yellow one. And here we have a regular treasure hunt, the Rajin Express. And finally, the Godzilla Skyline R32. This is one of those cars I regret not buying another one of. I've kept this one carded and it's a nice example. I've seen 3 of these in the wild, I think. That's all I ever saw. And I should have bought a second one to open up, but there we are. My loss is someone else's gain. Just hope it was a collector and not a scalper. BMW 507 and Pagani Zonda R. Nice. So these are actually quite recent, these ones, as you may know. Right, next up we have a premium set, and it is the Forza Motorsport set. Very cool. This one actually has blue tack on it still. So this was one of the ones that was on display. And it's very dusty as well, unfortunately, because of that. So we've got the Lamborghini Huracan LP 610. I hope this is in focus. The very awesome Nissan Silvia S13. That's a very cool car. That one. AMC Rebel Machine. And the BMW 2002. Now, there should be a Mini somewhere, because this set is complete. I bought the whole stock case from America. I actually have 2 of each car. Yeah, there's random stuff that's missing. It's obviously going to be stacked on something else somewhere. It's odd. It's I don't know why it's like it. Anyway, while we're at it, there's the little stock case. I did a video on these years ago. I think I did it on my sofa, Ashen style or something. But this is well, hello. 2 mega-sized Pokemon cards. Wow, they're a few years old now. But yeah, this is all the cars. There we are. So you get 2 of each in the set. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these ones are opened up so we can take the cars out and have a look. And I displayed the carded ones because I was scared of putting them on the wall and the car falling out. So yeah, I won't go through all those because obviously they're the same cars. But yeah, little stock case which I've kept. I'll have to try and find that mini later on. Next up, this is a weird one. I don't know if I ever made a video on this. I thought I was definitely going to. Whether I did or not, I don't know because I don't recall it. But this is something weird, something that came along into Tesco's when it was Christmas time a few years ago. And actually, my friend's parents got this for me as a Christmas present. And they're basically doing the world's small. It's called the world's smallest, and they were doing multiple things, but really, really, really small. I said like figures and other things. But one of them was a Hot Wheels set, and this is the Purple Passion. There it is, very tiny. I mean, it's very cool actually. There's even a thing to collect them all. There's some very cool cars there, but never ever saw them again, and can't really find where I could actually buy them. It's even got a little tab so you can take the car out of the card, and it's a proper like Hot Wheels card made out of plastic and all that. It's very cool, but I've been too worried to take it out of this plastic packaging because I just thought this like the whole packet itself is pretty cool. I think that might be why I didn't make the video. But yeah, it actually works, has the rolling wheels and all that. It's very, very nice. But yeah, obviously it's that plastic packaging that if you open it, that's it. You won't seal it up again. It's also a very awkward one to store. Right, so we've got Porsche 995. Yes, this is a Super Treasure Hunt. So that's very awesome. I do believe there's a roll cage variation of this. I don't think this is the one with the roll cage, so it's not quite as valuable. But yeah, that's obviously in a protector and all that. I would show it a bit more, but obviously time is a problem. And I've been planning on making a separate Super Treasure Hunt video for the ones I got in my collection so far, so I won't showcase it too much. Right, next up, Black and Gold set. This is quite a few years ago now. God, I remember hunting for this lot. We've got the Twin Mill 3. We've got the Ford Ranchero. The Chase Camaro with the gold there. God, I remember hunting for that Chase so much. And a 64 Impala. Very nice. Oh, and the Bone Shaker. Is that the full set? Right, there's 6. 6 in the Chase, so there's 5 there. Aha! And a Roger Dodger. So that is, I think, that full set. Next up we have one of these dirt road rally ones. We've got the Ford Focus, the Escort, and a Mini Cooper. Very cool. These are all opened, but I kept the cards. Oh, I found the last Black and Gold car, which is a Dodge Dart. Yeah, these are all a bit scattered in here. Oh, we got 2 of the Green Evos. These were very hard to find. Well, they used to be very hard to find. I remember that years ago, hunting for these. Then randomly found like 6 of them in one Asda. So there we are. I think I bought like 4, which is still one of those things I think, why did I buy that many? I just sort of ruined it for everyone. But I gave a friend one, I've opened one, and I think I got one to customise. Right, this is a cool set, and I think this is one of the ones that started off a lot of the collecting for me. This is when I started videoing, and the video did really well. So I Asda stocked in these AMAX, and oh, it's such a cool set. This is when these little card sets were actually pretty awesome in my opinion. Plymouth Barracuda and a Chevy Camaro Concept. I'm going to have to try and get some space for these now. We have the Olds 442. Very, very nice car in my opinion, that one. Oh. In fact, I think half of this is just because it had some awesome cars that I like, especially from old driving games that I played as well. Buick GSX, another awesome car. And the Mustang Coupe. Again, Zamac finishes with just the flames on them, look epic. Copo Camaro. I hope these are reasonably focused. The problem is I'm trying to film carded cars and obviously the light just shines on them and hopefully they focus. We have the Duster Thruster. This is very cool. I did a custom one of them, a Mad Max custom, because Asda sold some of them off cheap. And a Dodge Demon. I think there's 10 in this set. Oh, it's 8. 8 in this set, so I think that's all of them. I might be wrong. Oh, next up. Haven't seen these for a while. Matchbox cars. So there was a little Matchbox set that come in. Part of a UK sort of set. That's number 5, a Jaguar. That was the MG before that. And there's a number 10 Land Rover. I think there was a couple of series of this set. Yeah, I mean these were some of the better ones I found, but being honest, it was hard to find any of these cars. They just sort of come into shops and then there'd be like 5 of the same and nothing else, so yeah. Right, loose cars. There's a few loose cars in here I have to get through. From the sets that I bought multiple of anyway. Got a Roger Dodger there from the black and gold. We got one of the Chase Camaros, all opened up nice. Jumping to the Zamac, we have the Camaro there. Let's shift some of these cars back. I want to try and make a bit more space for these. 3 more Zamacs. We have the Olds, I think that one was. Very nice. Was this the Dodge Dart? No, Dodge Demon, sorry. Dodge Demon. And the Duster Thruster there. Very nice. So this is back when I used to buy 2 of each and open one. I miss those days. I can't afford to do that anymore. GSX. Very nice. It's probably my favourite out of the lot. What was this one? The Plymouth Barracuda. I should have known that. Come on, come on. Plymouth Barracuda. And the Copo Camaro. Jumping back to the black and gold. That's the Dodge Dart, I'm pretty sure. Twin mill 3. And the Bone Shaker. Now, another set. We have a McLaren F1 unboxed. I do believe this is from a Forza set. Oh, lastly, again, from the Zamacs, we have the Mustang there. So that is all the Zamacs. The last 2 of the black and gold, we've got the 64 Impala. And the Ford Ranchero. So that is those sets done. Jumping back to that Forza set, R34, guys. Wow. With a very, very cool Gran Turismo livery on that. That is really nice. I do believe I have another one of them that Thextef gave me. So I was able to open my one up. Pretty sure of it. And I think the card is actually an American style card. And mine was a European one. So we'll be able to check that. Right, let's get these bloody things out of the way. Random monster trucks. I'm just... these are from that glow in the dark set that I bought. Mainly for the 5... I'll be honest, mainly for the 5 regular mainlines that are in it. I ain't so keen on the monster trucks, I'll be honest. Especially ones like this. These ones are okay, I guess, but they're alright. I mean, these ones glow in the dark and they're fluoresce, but I'll be honest, they've just sort of been in the way since. And that set's quite triggering because it's just, I bought it for like 40 quid and ever since I just see it going like lower and lower and lower. I swear it was like, I'm even certain at some point at Tesco's it was like 15 quid on offer, but there we are. There's another off-road, oh hello, zoom out a bit, there's another off-road truck. That is the Dune Crusher. And there's another one of the dirt rally ones, the Volkswagen Scirocco. Right, so these are getting a bit more... yeah, I'm going to have another fair old sort out here because this is getting a bit messy. And they're in random orders. Right, Gran Turismo sets. We've got a Megane Trophy and a Lancer Evolution. I'm not sure which set is which with these ones. I think there's 2. I think. Ford, right, we've got the BMW M4, Corvette Stingray, and the Ford GT. Then we have the Renault Sport RS. Focus. Then we have the McLaren F1 GTR, very cool, and there is that Skyline, nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. I have no way of filming this right now because there's so much stuff on the desk. That is the USA card variant, and there is what the international one looks like. Very boring and doesn't show you the set. Whoa. Okay, so my camera mount just dropped, and now it's locked in the position it's dropped in. Oh, actually, I do believe he also gave me this F1. So that's why I have the F1 and the R34 opened up, which is very cool. Right, anyway, that's a bit long of a tangent. Oh, I actually picked up pretty much a whole set this time. That's nice and refreshing. So we've got another sort of rally set. We've got a Evo there. So this is obviously a different one, surely. Nope, the Evo was in the Forza. This could be the same one. WRX STI. Come on, camera. You need to be quicker than this. We have the Jeep Wrangler. Custom Ford Bronco. Oh, these two are blue tacked together or something. Oh, they're just sticking together for some reason. The Bone Shaker, or the Badger or Baja Bone Shaker, and the Baja truck. One more from that sort of set. We have the Subaru Brat, very cool. Yeah, these are different because these ones are like the truck set. So they're the trucks, and these are like the rally sets. You can tell with the card art. So that must be over there. Right, okay, what have we got now? I don't think I got all of this set. I think I was missing one out. This is the Forza set, the Forza Motorsport. We've got the McLaren P1, the Ford Focus RS, the SVT Viper, and the Hurricane. This is going to take forever. I've just realised it's like box 3. Oh man, I haven't even got into the loose cars yet. We might have to quickly breeze over the boxes of those. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping this won't be too boring. Hopefully just the amount of cars will keep this video interesting. I don't know how to make it interesting. I'm just showing you all my cars. We have two from this Honda set, the Honda Civic EV and the Honda S2000. Very, very nice, these two. Very dusty as well. I never collected any more from this set. They were just the two I liked. Wow, now we're going back a bit. I remember getting this from Mazda. Oh, they are very dusty as well. These need a good dust off. Lamborghini set. So we have the Reventon, the Urus, and the Reventon Roadster. Oh, these are so dusty. There's bits coming off them. The Sesto Elemento, the Countach, the Murcielago, very nice, an Aventador, and finally the Estoque. I think that's how you say it, Estoque. I like this one because it's a 4-door Lamborghini. That's just excellent. I like that. Well, that is it for another box, and I'm gonna have to do some. I'm really gonna have to do some dusting now. Like, oh my god. Ugh. Okay, so on to the next box, and we found some stuff. I found two more of the Detroit muscle cars. We got the Nova and the Mustang Boss 302. That was very dusty. I'll have to work on that. So at least I've got them together now. We have two more cars here, which are part of FXDef's RIOK. Again, a massive shout out. These are awesome. One of the Porsche sets. We have the 930 here. Very awesome. And we have a well, we have a premium car here, part of the air-cooled series, Volkswagen SP2. And yeah, but I think this is the only premium set I have, or car from a premium set I have, that is on this smaller card, which is very interesting. Very, very cool indeed. This is a more recent set, probably one of the last few I ended up buying. I can't remember what it's called, but we've got kind of the comic book kind of vibe or art going on here. We've got the Nissan Fairlady Z, Lamborghini Aventador Coupe, Chevrolet Camaro. But these are all like police cars as well, so it's like a police themed set. Where we have the Golf Mark 7 and the BMW M2. So yeah, pretty cool. It's quite a nice set. I like the card art on that set. And a couple more of the Matchbox sets. We got another Land Rover here, Series 2 Safari, very cool in the red, and a Aston Martin DBR1. Again, those two are very dusty, need a bit of dusting. Aha, now this actually might be the last full set I bought. This, I can't remember what this set is called now. Night Terrors or something? I can't remember. Here we have the Honda CRX in black there, the Golf Mark II, the Nissan, and the Nissan Skyline 2000 Turbo. Very cool, that's a very nice one. These are all bought from Kid Stuff, look. For £3.25, wow. The problem is they just kept going up in price and I just didn't see the reason to have them. Which one of the reasons why I stopped? Yeah, so... Ooh, I think this was meant... Was this not meant to be some sort of exclusive to some shop? With the Scion FRS, that one's actually quite a nice one to be fair. In the pink there, with all the light details. And a Ford Focus. Specifically the sort of saloon version. This is an interesting car really, because we don't get these over here. We have lots of Focuses, we have lots of Ford Focuses, but they're all hatchbacks, not saloons. For some reason, they just don't sell over here. We have a GoPro cart. I've ripped it in half to save space because I don't care about them. And we have a Majorette Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Very cool. Again, that's going to be a difficult one to store. Aha! And we have a Capri, part of the Matchbox set. I wonder, oh my god, I wonder where that one went. I'm trying to destroy it now, apparently. Who likes empty boxes? Me, apparently. Yeah, so this is from years ago. I think this is like one of the first videos I made about whether I should open certain Hot Wheels. Man, like, well, that's like that's about 6 years ago now, at least. Yeah, I featured them in my 6-year special, like, recap video. Yeah, I kept the boxes, because, you know, I cut the cars out and kept the boxes to put them back in, and yeah, I just think the cards are cool and not worth actually throwing away. So, yeah. Oh, look! Another one of those. Right, in here we have the missing Detroit muscle cars, the loose ones specifically. There's that, I think that's the GTO. Dodge Challenger. Struggling to focus on these here. And the Copo Camaro. Mustang. The Boss 302. Chevy Nova, I believe. I'm trying to do it without spending ages looking at the bottom. I don't think it actually says on the bottom of these ones. And the Torino. I think that's the Torino. If I'm wrong about any, yeah, I'm just trying to rush through it. I'll usually spend more time trying to figure out what's what. And here we have a interesting premium car. I'm sure some will know what this is from. This is a 50th car. This is from the Hot Wheels display case that I shipped over from America a few years back. Very, very cool. Still annoyed with it because the decals on the side is cracked. If you can see that there. Very, very disappointed with that. But there we are. Such is life. Right, okay, so you know I showed the Super earlier. I wasn't going to show much of it because I was going to make a Super Treasure Hunt special and show all of them in detail. Then I realised I have a few and I don't know how to show them in this video because it's going to spoil it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show them in this video. So here's one here that I bought once. I'm going to show them here. I'll just film this. I'll film the Super Treasure Hunt video after this, release it first, and then I can just breeze over these in this video and it won't be like ruining anything for the next one. I think that makes the most sense. Maybe. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Ford Escort RS1600 50th anniversary one. Yep, full Super this one. Very nice. I think, well, this is actually on an American card. I don't recall importing this over though, so that's kind of interesting. Yep, I bought that one on eBay, so that's not a proper find. Then we have these two here. We have the regular Cruise Bruiser and the normal and the super, sorry. This one is actually opened. I cut it out because it had a massive crack in the car. First one I found, actually. That was from a Poundland. Oh, and I've obviously ripped the back because I must have displayed it with blue tack. Oh dear. I must remember to film that short as well. Another one I bought from eBay, the RS6. This is featured in a couple of videos, including a very cringy Halloween special. I've also cut that one out of the case. I think that also had a broken case as well, so I cut it out. One of the best finds ever, I think. Short card Audi Super. Oh, very cool. And yeah, so that is all. Well, it's not all out of the box, but it's all the carded stuff out of the box. The rest are really old red lines. So I'll have to quickly clear off this desk, and then I'll try and get, and then I'll get the box up here, and we'll try and have a look at them. I won't go through them individually though. Right, box of red lines. So, yep, this is absolutely filled to the brim with red line cars. So I'll try and give you a good old look through here. So there are videos of these individual cars up on my channel if you search through redline mystery boxes or something. Basically, I had a bit of a spending spree on eBay and bought a couple of job lots of red lines. Now obviously you can tell a lot of these are in really poor condition. None of these are that great. In hindsight, I probably spent way too much on all of these. I didn't get much feedback on the videos. No one really said if I got anything that rare, and no one really said if I had spent too much money either. So I don't really know. Yeah, so maybe go and check those out if you want to see these in more detail. They're old videos, so they might be a bit slow and boring, which I apologise for. Maybe I should go back over these in future. The only one I think that might be of value is this, because it's the pink Bentley. But of course it's covered in this white paint, so unless I can get this white paint off, they're kind of a lost cause. So yeah, I mean, it's quite cool to own them. I quite like them because I do like the patina of these cars, but ones that are like really like smashed or missing wheels, yeah, not so great. And to be quite honest, I don't really know if I'm going to carry on or ever buy any more red lines. I might do, I might have a look now and then. But like, I know the true dream for a lot of Hot Wheels collectors is to get the Sweet 16 and in good condition, but I don't think I'll ever go for that goal. It just seems too unobtainable for me, too expensive. I've always wanted to do some restorations on some of these, or yeah, try and get the paint off of some and clean them up, but it's something I keep saying I'll do. But I want to know for sure I can 100% do it without ruining the car, and because I'm never going to be sure I can do it, it just isn't going to happen. But yeah, there are videos if you want to check them out, but there they all are. You can pause and all that and have a look yourself. But like I say, not too sure. They're cool to have, but I think I may have spent a bit too much on them. And like I say, I might in future go and buy some more nicer ones, but the Sweet 16 I think is too unobtainable. Unless I get really famous from my YouTube and get lots of money, which ain't going to happen. Let's face it, it's just not going to happen. I can keep dreaming. I can keep dreaming. I've also realised I've got to make space for cars like that. Like, I need smaller, thinner boxes for things like that, which I haven't really thought about in that cupboard. Oh well, I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. This is quite insane. This is actually pretty insane, looking at all these cars laid out on the bed like this. And the fact I've already got nearly a full box there as well. Wow. And this is like just this is just 3 of the boxes laid out as well. Starting to think I have a problem. I think I have a problem. Then I remember that a lot of collectors have like triple, quadruple, 15 times the amount of cars that I do. And all is well again. Right, next box. This one's got some interesting stuff in it. Nissan Skyline van carry-on. This was a gift from one of my best mates. Very awesome. I did open this one as well. An auto weld. The only auto weld in my collection still. Really should buy some more of these because these are awesome castings. Never really wanted to, or never brought myself to open this one. Oh, I love the Challenger. Okie dokie, some more premiums now. Fast and Furious set, Mazda RX-7, back when they were £7. And even, that was even kid stuff toys, which used to be well, we're usually more on the expensive side. Jeep Gladiator, Land Rover Defender 90, nice little one, that one, and a custom Mustang. Did I get this full set? Definitely not. Never got that, I don't think. The RX-7 from that. Full set of that? I don't know. Maybe. So there's them. I think that's the 3 from that set. Oh, maybe I did. Ah, no! Oh, this is dangerous. This is honestly dangerous because I'm damaging cars trying to move them out of here. So that was the RX-7. There's the Jaguar SV Project 8. I think this is before they started doing chases as well. Plymouth GTX. I know I opened one of these. This is very awesome. That is probably one of my favourites, that one. And the Dodge Charger RT. Oh, and the Akira NSX. So yeah, that is all 5 right there. So an actual full set look. All from kid stuff, I do believe, as well. Aha, there is the missing Mini from the Forza Motorsport, so I can put that away. And for another one from the Motorsport, we have the Ford Falcon XB, one I bought on eBay. So I've just got the one of those, but I thought it was a cool little car. We have a mainline here, the non-super treasure hunt Mercury Cougar. Nice long card in good nick. Right, Exotic Envy. This set's very familiar, because this is still on the bloody pegs at Smith's Toys. Alfa Romeo, that is like one of the peg warmers. Speaking of the other peg warmers, the Speedtail, plenty of those, and even the Bugatti. Absolutely loads of them on the pegs too. The 2 you don't see much of will be the Agera R and the Ascenza. Excuse me, Ascenza. So I do believe this is cooler than the Chase, but yeah, there's a black Chase which is worth hundreds. I mean, it's worth way more than it should be, I reckon. Thanks Hot Wheels for adding more things that I won't be able to collect. But yeah, that set is an absolute peg warmer at the minute, and they haven't been stocking sets recently because of it. In fact, there's a lot of premiums in this box, which is cool. So we have, from a Toyota set, Toyota Supra. I think I've got one of them opened as well. The Starlet, the Land Cruiser. I think I've got the full set of this one. The pickup truck. And the 2000 GT. Very nice. This one I keep pushing out the way. Might as well get it out and filmed. We have the Hemi Barracuda from like a sort of throwback set. I found this in a TK Maxx once. Just on its own. But very cool. Nice to be in the collection. It's the only one I've got that's like that. One of a kind. One of a kind. So, another Exotic Envy. The one before. We have the Valhalla. The Senna. The Aston Martin Vulcan. Martin. I should just call the car brand Martin, that'd be hilarious. The Martin Vulcan and the Hurricane. I didn't find the Bugatti in that set, unfortunately. So that's incomplete as well. So a lot of these sets never got displayed because either space or just one missing, incomplete. It's very unfortunate to have an incomplete set. Same with this one. I went hunting for that Blue Evo, I know that. Never found the Blue Evo from the Modern Classics and missed out on the chance to buy it separately, unfortunately. I could probably go and find it on eBay, but, you know, money's tight. 3000 GT, the BMW M3 and the Prelude. So these are all some very awesome. I mean, in fact, this set is very awesome. The Modern Classic set is very cool. So is that Mitsubishi, which, yeah, I'm sure you all know. There's one more from that set. The 300 ZX, there it is, in yellow. Fast and Furious set, we have the Honda S2000 there. And the Charger Hellcat widebody. I'm not sure what set this is. Another set. I've got a Mustang in this one. Oh, maybe I did get the full set. Oh, I've got to dig it up now, haven't I? Oh no. So many. So many. I say that like it's a bad thing. It isn't, but it's a bit annoying. So there's Jeep Land Rover. Oh, I don't think I got the armoured up one, actually. Oh no, that's the Hellcat widebody. So yeah, I think. Just look at the numbers. If I could count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes, full set, look. That took too long. So let's just, I'm going to start piling these all up here. Let's get them all up. They're out of the way. I've no idea how long this video is going to be. I imagine it's going to be in the hours. But, you know, sometimes long content can do well. But there's just so much to go through. We've got a Ford Bronco. Hyper haulers. Got one of these open as well, the Datsun Sunny truck, very nice that one. The Jeep Gladiator and the Baja Bouncer. Think I got a full set of this, just need the Lightning, don't we? And there it is, the SVT Lightning, another 5 there. And here we have the Power Trip set, Dodge Challenger SRT Demon there, very nice. The GMC Cyclone. Plymouth Barracuda, Buick Regal GSX, I think I've got one of those opened up as well, and the Custom 2 Chevy Love. So another full set there, nice. Did quite well with the full sets on these. I think this is when supermarkets were stocking them quite well. Tesco's and Sainsbury's especially, and kids stuff used to get them in. Recently it's just been the same premium set repeated over and over, and just peg warmers everywhere. And obviously now there's chases involved, people are searching through them more often. Time free Forza set I never completed. Forza Motorsport, got the Ford Shelby there. The RS6 Avant, I really like that. That's very cool. The Cura NSX and the Land Rover Defender Double Cab, another very cool one. Now I didn't find the Porsche 934 Turbo, so that's a bit of a shame. Yep, Porsche can be one of those ones that are very difficult to find. Now this is an awesome set that I've wanted to put up on the walls for years but never had the space. So this is the Flying Custom set, Pontiac Firebird there, this is a big set. Volkswagen Beetle. Try and make sure these are actually reasonably focused. Custom Mustang. Dodge Demon. Pontiac Firebird. Come on camera, you can focus on it. Monte Carlo SS, a Chevy El Camino, and a Mustang Mach-1. So yes, a very cool set. I love the look of that. I really hope to get that put up at some point soon once I've done all this. Random old mainline, we have the Lakester. I do believe it's a treasure hunt because of the green. Yeah, TH on the top there. Hopefully you can see that. And finally, I think this is also, yep, got a TH logo there. Oh, we have a Ford Mustang, which the camera doesn't really want to focus on for whatever reason. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I think a friend gifted me that. It also has a opening hood, which is awesome. Whoa, nearly fucking dropped it. Jesus Christ. I have this thing where I just have something in my hand and they don't. Just, it falls out. I don't know how or why. Clearly I just have problems. So that's another desk pile up. Oh man, I haven't even started organising what was on the bed yet. I need to start putting these into boxes. At least the little sets like these I can put in one box. And I guess the premiums can all start going in another. Right, if things weren't interesting enough, they're going to get pretty interesting now. So we've got quite a few things. This is one of those trophy boxes, you know, the rewards stuff. Yeah, we did 2 of them. This is absolutely filled to the brim with all of the Advent stuff. I mean, it's not really Hot Wheels cars. I'm not going to count it. I mean, I could count those sleds, but I'm not going to. It's just the bits and pieces and not the cars. And you thought I threw it all into landfill. No, I kept it all. What a waste of space. So yeah, we've got a white box here. So these are probably keeping these boxes because it's just, they're better organised this way. Aha, this is all of the metal machines, I think they're called. These are all the metal machines I own, all in here. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Some are better than others. Some are really quite nice. I think some of the older ones are better. Like, they're just more solid, better built. There's bits everywhere from rounding places. Like, this truck feels miles better than this one, and I can't tell why that is. Some are just a whole lot more plasticky. They're quite often plastic body and metal bases of these cars, give them a bit of weight, I suppose. Like, these are quite nice. I actually think they're a very good, cheaper alternative to Hot Wheels, if not probably better because they're cheaper. Obviously, there's less metal involved with these, but these are better than most Hot Wheels fantasy cars. I will be real. It's just a very quick go over all of these. These are sort of scattered about across the channel in multiple different videos where I've had 5 packs and 10 packs and whatever. Tesco's now sells these as individual cars, which is very cool. So yeah, that's all of them. I'll quickly count these up. I'm also trying to count everything, which is it's just random set of notes, and it's just taking me forever. Metal Mac, that will remind me. Yeah, this is taking for ages. Still, I'll be very happy once I've done it, I'm sure. I've just lost count. Oh no. I think I bought more of these, and they might have been thrown in some of the loose cars. Which is another thing. I have a big box of loose cars that isn't just Hot Wheels. It's a mix. So there's those. There is a random bag here. Oh! So there's actually cars in this. These are all the Advent cars. In fact, this is all the Advent stuff from the Advent calendar showdown we did last Christmas. As you can see, I've been setting fire to things, which is great. That had 8 cars in it. Advent 23. So I know I got 16. Because I did one with you guys here, which was a bit more calm, and then one with my friend where I did a showdown video on another channel. So yeah, there's those. I won't go through them because I think they'll come up in another box, which is this box here. So yeah, this is like full of all the Advent cars that we've got. So throughout the Christmas countdowns I've been doing, I've saved all the cars from the calendars into a separate container. I don't fully know why, but there we are. They're all together in their own container. I have no idea which years these are from. I could probably tell you which were last year's or going into this year. I know that red one was, and I think that one. But yeah, there's all of these. We'll try and go through them quickly. These are 2 very nice ones, the Muscle Tone and the Drifter. They were some nice ones. Track Ripper, another fantasy car there. Oh, there's actually some Matchbox cars in here as well. There's a Matchbox Christmas 5-pack. They're part of the Matchbox. That's Advent, that's Matchbox. There's some more from the Advent there. Bone Shaker as well. I'll try and get through these a little bit quicker. I've made the mistake of actually showing every single car in my collection. This is going to take absolutely forever. Maybe this will have to be a 2-parter, or maybe even... Well, I guess everyone can watch in their own time. You can always stop the video and come back at a later date. And there's the final Matchbox one. So, yeah, a few cars there. I'll quickly count those up and put them back in the box, I suppose. 2 mystery black boxes. And no, not the Hot Wheels 16 ones from Amazon. Don't know what's in these. Oh, God. I'm not going to count these, I don't think. These are those mystery, the model maker things where you make the cars from paper. Not so impressive, really. And this is... Oh, my God, it's these bloody things. Yeah, I don't know if I'll count these either, to be fair. These are those tiny little line box cars that had the special glow-in-the-dark ones. I spent way too much money on them pieces of crap, let's face it. But I'm not going to chuck them out, am I? No. I'm going to throw them on the floor, though. That's a bloody good idea. Ugh. No. I'm going to give them a quick dust off, because I'm way too much of a hoarder to chuck these out. Okay, finally in the box is a load of loose cars that I bought on some boot fairs, where people drive their car full of stuff and sell it to people that are wandering around. They set up their own stall. I'm sure people know what a boot fair or boot sale or car boot is. You can go look it up if you don't. There's a nice couple of escorts in here. I'll leave them in the bag. We ain't got time to be opening bags now. Showstopper, very nice. We've got a sort of red variation of it here. A CUDA, very cool. Complete with hanging bit of dust. Lovely. Wonderful. We've got kit, which has been repainted poorly but at some point. Poor old kit. It is Hot Wheels, but it feels really light. We've got a off-track, I think. Another off-track. I quite like the off-track. Cool casting. And a riveted. Another casting I really like. We have a Matchbox Ford Probe, complete with more dust and very, very banged up. We have a Hot Wheels Monte Carlo with John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. I think these are Matchboxes, these ones. Matchbox, Lesney product, fantastic. Cool. Is that another Matchbox? This is a Hot Wheels. This is a Ferrari 250. Pretty nice. Pretty banged up though. Oh my god, it's got to be like some McDonald's Hot Wheels or something. And this is also a Hot Wheels, quite an old one actually. Some sort of Mustang Cobra. Oh my god, camera. I can't do quick videos, can I? Because it won't focus on these cars. Is this another Mustang-y thing or a Aurora? Oh, probably custom. Oh, why is these have got so much cobwebs on them? Why have they got so much? I suspect a spider got into one of these boxes. And another sort of Hot Wheels, yeah, funny car, which actually lifts up. It's quite cool. Full metal, that one. Some truck thing. Not really me, but I bet it's a Matchbox. Yeah, it's a Matchbox. That's probably what I got it. All metal. Quite a nice thing, actually. This is a Matchbox of some description. Some sort of funny car. Another showstopper. Again, really covered in dust. So that is an F30. That's apparently a Ferrari, that one. Oh yeah, it is. F355. That's quite nice. God knows it's Hot Wheels though. Rather nice wire. Looks quite a new one, that one. Again, a bit rough on the edges, that. This is pretty awesome. This is a Hot Wheels car, fire depth, bit rusty and corroded, but look, you can flip that and it's been crashed. And another Matchbox of some sort. Why the blimey hell did I buy that? Dinky Toys, oh maybe that's why. Made in England. Again, more dust. Another old Matchbox. I swear I had one of these when I was younger, but I can't find it. I think this one's also a Matchbox. Pretty cool. Firebird. Again covered in dust. This one looks like it's been repainted at some point. It's another old Matchbox. And finally, another old Matchbox, which is a Ferrari. Pretty cool. I hope they're more reasonably in focus. Do bear with me. It's very, very difficult to film these fast because the camera doesn't want to quickly focus on small things. It is really, really, really fixated on that car in the background. I mean, it just doesn't give a toss about what's in front of it. I could zoom in, but then again, I've then got to get in shot. I'm also starting to get really hot in here. I've had to shut the window because the sparrow constantly tweets, and it's like all I can hear in the footage. And like now, it's getting boiling hot and fun. So these cars here, I mean, I've obviously bagged them too because they are in good nick. Most of these aren't in good enough condition for me to really care too much about bagging them up. But I don't quite know what to put them in yet, so unless they just get dumped in a big loose box, I don't really know. I haven't thought this far through. For now, I guess they're going to have to go in a random small box somewhere. So the next box is a clear plastic container absolutely filled with premiums and such. A lot of this was the stuff that I actually had on the wall on display previously, so this will obviously need to be unpacked and packed away properly. Eventually, when it comes to the new displays, I will have to actually rake through all of this storage yet again to find which I want to find the stuff I actually want to display up on the walls here, and eventually again over there as well. So I'm going to have to shift the camera. You can stare at the road, Mike. Get this out of the way and put it somewhere. I'm running out of space miserably. Okay, camera's back. So, I think this is another set that I ordered online. This is a Fast and Furious set, the Fast Imports, with the RS 1600 there, the Lamborghini Gallardo in yellow there, Nissan Silvia, awesome in the proper livery, and the R34 as well. So this is actually a pretty cool set. It's got some of the cars in really nice colorations. I should have all 5. So there's 4 there. I think there's a black R32. I'm sure we'll come across it soon. We have another modern classics. We have the Mercedes there. Now jumping to the Golf livery, because for some reason these are all packed really weirdly. We've got the McLaren F1 and the Golf Mark 7 and the Laurel 2000G SGX. And there's the last 2, full set of those. We've got the we've got the Fiat 500D Modificado and the Mustang Boss 302. Right, another full set. This is the British horsepower set. We've got the McLaren F1 GTR and the Jaguar Lightweight E-Type, Morris Mini, there it is, the Lotus Esprit and the Land Rover Defender 110. Aha, another one of the modern classics. We have the Jetta Mark III. Pretty sure I've got the full set of them as well. Oh, it just keeps jumping from car to car. This is modern classics, Silvia S14, and suddenly we're now on to these. I don't know what this set was called actually, I've forgotten. But it's a pretty cool card art of the painted design. Good stuff. That was a Porsche 911. I'm going to shift these along a little bit. I think this is the Door Slammer set actually. Romeo Julia Sprint. I like the fact I've skipped the alpha on that. Datsun 510, very nice. And the BMW 2002, another very nice one. Don't want to focus on that, does it? And I think that is the last car from that set, the Ford Escort RS1600. Now we've got another set here, and a red Toyota Supra. Oh, look at that. Beast. This is the Cruise Boulevard set. And I'm pretty sure all these sets I will have the full... Move them. All these sets have the full set off because these are all on display. I just can't bring myself to display half a set anymore. There's the Beetle, Chevelle SS. Oh, that's nice. This is one of my favourite sets, I think. The Mustang, because the card art on these is so cool as well, and the parking lot and that. Or driving through this street, should I say. And there's the Nissan Hardbody. Are we going to find this R32? I don't know. Going back to the modern classics, we have the Hello Kitty Honda Civic and the Subaru Impreza. And the Subaru Impreza. This one I didn't actually find. I had to buy this separately online. But there it is. Aha, a couple more. There it is. There's the black R32 from that Fast and Furious set. A Hot Wheels 50th favourite. I do believe this could be one that was gifted to me by the amazing Fextef again. He's come up a lot on this actually. It just goes to show how massive that ROK was. And again, he gifted me this one as well. What an awesome car. I can't believe he'd give something like this away. So, I can't believe he'd be that generous to give something this cool away. 510 wagon. And one I actually managed to find, one of the first premiums I ever found. The AMC Javelin. Very nice. Stuck them there for now. Right, some of this stuff will get very modern. Some of this stuff will become very recent. We have the Porsche Cayman there in white. That's kid stuff, already inflated prices. The Camaro and the Trackhawk from that Fast and Furious set. Yeah, we know which one was impossible to find. In fact, I haven't seen the RX-7 or the weirdly coloured Skyline. Speaking of Fast and Furious, we got a few of these boxed ones, the big cars from Jada. Skyline, the Evo. I've put so many cars in the way, I can't now display these very easily. If I bring the camera up, we'll be able to see them. There's the Escort, the Chevelle, and finally, falling in the box, is the Skyline 2000 GTR. These never really found a good place in my collection because they're a bit too big. Displaying them is the problem, really. Right, I'm going to quickly move these off the desk because I literally can't film here now. Okay, moving on. We've got a load of these haulers. These are quite recent. We have the Plymouth Cuda hauler there. The Silhouette Skyline hauler. Mercedes GTR. the Sylvia, and finally the Porsche there. Very nice. So, few haulers there. There's some of the ones that I've either cut open or just haven't opened. And I have some more that are opened to go through later on. We have a Koenigsegg Gamera and two of these 70th special edition ones. Ford F-150 Lightning and the Dodge Charger. Very nice. Now, once again, I've got to shout out the almighty Fextef here because he gifted me these two cars as well. Again, two very, very awesome Fast and Furious cars here. Can't believe he'd been so generous. So, yeah, there's those two, the GTR and the Nissan Skyline. Very cool indeed. Speaking of Fast and Furious, we got more of the Fast and Furious sets. Quick dusty dust, quick dusty dust. We've got the Torino Gallardo. And, of course, another Mitsubishi Evolution, but this was the one I actually had on display. Bit more of a bent card on that one. More Fast and Furious, got the AMG GT and the Monte Carlo there. More Fast and Furious, another set. We've got the 720S, the McLaren, the Nissan 370Z, the Chevrolet Impala, the Nissan 370, again, and the Mazda RX-7, and finally the Buick Grand National, complete with 3 cobweb, maybe cobwebs. Yes, these are all from different sets and they all say the names on them. You probably know what they are. We've had this one up for quite a few years. We have the Forza Horizon 4 set. We have the 180SX, Aston Martin DB5, BMW M3, Lamborghini Veneno, Shelby Cobra Daytona, and the Porsche 993. All very cool. I love the card art on these of all the seasons, which is pretty awesome indeed. Again, bit of dusting is needed, but we'll do that in a minute. I won't bore you with that. Okay, there's one final set from this box. This is like a camo set. We got the El Camino, the Camaro SS, the Mustang GT500 Super Snake, the Honda Civic Type R, and finally the 2000 GT. Oh, very nice. Right, 2 more things left in this box, and they are very recent because they are Redline Club stuff. Now, I suppose I could try and get them out of the box if they're easy. This is the Dodge Tradesman van. Amazing stuff. So, yep, I featured that recently, as I do separate videos on each RLC item. And here is the Cobra. Again, very cool. Still all carded in the blister with the token and stuff in there, and there's the badge at the back. Very nice. Again, its own video recently. So yeah, and that is it for that plastic container. Right, some very recent ones. Some more premiums to load up in the box. We have the Speed Machines. Full set of this, the Lamborghini Veneno, the 911 GT3, the Ford GT, the McLaren 720S, and the Zonda R. This set was tricky to find that. There's also the Black Chase, which we didn't find as well, which is a shame. I ended up buying that off of Modelmatic, as well as buying a couple in stores to open up. This is really recent. An RLC car. Well, it was not actually an RLC car. It's a premium that I bought from the RLC. There's some more of this set, I am certain, somewhere, and I'm not sure where it is. So I'll have to have a rummage and try to find that in a minute, because I need to pack it away. Didn't get a full set of this, didn't find the chase of this Volvo. This I ordered from the RLC to buy the pink Skyline, which still hasn't arrived. Yeah, I'm sure anyone who watches my channel regularly knows my stresses on that. And down below me here is another big clear box full of Hot Wheels. And then a box for the track there, but we're not counting that. So I guess I should start going through this one. I imagine some of the things I'm looking for are in here, because this was the last box I packed up. Right, let's start things off with this Fast and Furious 5 pack. This was quite recent. They're still in the plastic housing. Okay, right. There's some of these, the Auto Strasse ones. We've got the Alpine A10. That was one I luckily found. Couple of mainlines, I presume from one of the monthly hauls. Nova Wagon Gasser. I could have opened that. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, regular Trish aren't that one. I'm pretty sure they featured a monthly haul. There's the other two I found, Mercedes-Benz 280 and the Lamborghini Urus. I think the only one I don't have now is the BMW. Another RLC car, we have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Oh man, I'm going to have to go through all of these as well, aren't I? Major tune-ups. I don't know what car's in this one. Oh, this is the actual Bronco. Do you know what? Let's have a quick look at it. This is the Chase, or the ultra rare car for the Series 2. There is a whole box of all of these. I suppose I should go into, otherwise there wouldn't be a full collection, would it? Oh, there's a whole bag. I'll do the bag in a second. Oh my god, there's 2 bags. We have this Hot Wheels RC car. I don't know whether to count this. I've been meaning to do a review. I've actually got 2 of these. I've got the Roger Dodger and this one. I've been meaning to do a video review on these for a very long time. I like doing the RC stuff, but I haven't got the area. I would love to be able to drive this around and then ramp it onto a track like it says to do, but I just haven't got anywhere to do it currently. We've got a 10-pack, which contains the double Escorts, which I thought was quite funny. Oh, we've got some big ones in here. Plymouth Roadrunner and the Plymouth GTX. I love the GTXs, they're so cool. We got the random MSZ car that I bought, the BMW Motorsport car. And then we got a few of these Matchbox that come in actual boxes, which was quite a fun find for me. Quite a few of those, different cars. Hopefully you can see the images on the boxes to figure out what's in those. And that's pretty much it for the box, except for this bag of the Majorette tune-ups. So I'm just going to grab them out as they are, whether they're modified or not. G-Wagon, Megane, Viper, Golf. There's the Urus, I think that was a rare one. Hi-Ace, another Megane in black. The R8, another Hi-Ace in a plastic thing. There's the Rally BRZ. Oh no, there's more cars. We've got another Jimny in there. We've got the rare Viper, another BRZ, and the pink Golf in plastic there. So that's a nice little pile of cars there, isn't it? Oh, I forgot to plug my mic in again. Oh no. Again, I apologise for the audio changes. I keep flipping to camera mic and proper mic. This is just Series 1. I have all of the Series 2 to go over as well. I suppose I should do that soon, shouldn't I? Yeah, once I've counted these. This is a long process. Quick little segment that's going to be quite loud because I've got a very loud fan on in the background. It's getting very hot in here. This is another Tegan pack that I have collected and not opened. I got this because of the regular treasure hunt in here. This regular treasure hunt seems to be very common. Hot Wheels seem to really want to put this one out there. It was everywhere. Yeah, I thought it was a unique find because I'd never seen it before, but turns out everyone had seen it, so there we are. But it's another 10 pack that I've got. Now it's in this video. times like these, I'm sitting here sipping on my homebrewed elderflower wine. I'm sort of using the partly finished new setup, and yeah, I'm just sitting here bagging up Hot Wheels out of my boxes, you know. And it's times like these where I think, what the flying fuck am I doing in my life? God, I just feel like such a hoarder. I mean, I've been bagging up all these cars. It takes forever. We bought loads of little bags and that. I'm like, what's it all for? They've been stored like that anyway. The damage, if there's going to be any, has been done. Loads of these are just these crap fucking shitty-ass fantasy bullshit, which, you know, I've already started putting a load in bags, so do I just stop? Do I just shove all this stuff back in a box and only bag up the ones I think are worth bagging up? You know, things like the MX-5, that might be worth bagging, and some of the nicer American stuff, or the, you know, things like that could go in a bag. Really, them? I mean, there's just so much. This is like one box. I think I've got through one already. I don't know if I've got another one left or not. That is just looking like a mess already. There's loads of stuff in there I don't know what to do with yet, but I just feel like such a hoarder, you know? Like, it's just stuff. All the stuff in the black boxes, they're pretty much all full, apart from a couple of cars out of some boxes that I gave to a friend or opened up. I can't even remember what's in these boxes. I know there's sets and premiums and carded stuff, but that's fine. They're fine, because a lot of that's going to come back out when I display it on the walls. But a lot of this loose stuff, and I think it is specifically the loose stuff I'm having this gripe with now, there's no place for, because it just ends up in boxes. Whether it's bagged or not, it just ends up like this, undisplayable. And unless I can find a big area to display all my loose cars, which I guess the best I have is over there. Oh, I don't know, I'm having a bit of a crisis. This will probably blow over, but I don't know. Am I the only one who gets like this? Like, right now I'm just staring at all this, and it's just, instead of going, oh, I love my collection, I'm just thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to deal with all this. You know? I have slowed down my mainline collection due to current prices and all that, but it's just, like, I haven't even gone through all this yet. I think there's another box. It's just like, some of them, I look at these and go, oh, that's nice, you know, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm having to sort it all out and bag it all up. It's becoming a nightmare. I mean, trying to open these bags without them tearing is also a bit of fun and games. That's sarcasm, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. And the thought of it all just going in that cupboard and the door being shut and then never looking at it just makes me feel like such a hoarder. I'm sure I'm not the only one who gets this overwhelming feeling of being a hoarder and all that, but yeah, I mean, it's all fun collecting it at the time and doing the video on it and reviewing it, and the ones I get to display, it's all fun, but I mean, there's a lot behind the scenes that just becomes a bit of a drain, a bit of a negativity, really. I don't want this video to be negative, but I can't lie, doing this right now is really depressing. I'll probably start boxing up all these fantasy cars. I can't bother to sit here putting them in bags for hours. The ones I've already done, well, lucky them, I guess, because I ain't going back through that. I'll have to find another little container like this or something just for them. Man alive. And then I think, well, you know, I could go and do a boot fair or whatever, or sell a load on eBay, but it ain't worth the hassle. Maybe I could donate them to some charity somewhere, I don't know. But then I think, well, that's a lot of money I've spent on these just to what? Open and make a video on. Another big question is, if I never spent all this money on these bloody cars, would I be currently driving my dream cars? You know? Would I have been able to save up enough? Would I be doing better things, better content? Would I have better gear if I hadn't just spent it all on these bits of metal and plastic that just sit here? Yeah, I could sell these on and make some money back. Obviously I'll never gain as much back, because half the cars I'm willing to sell just aren't worth anything. No one really wants them. Can you tell? I'm having a bit of a crisis with my collection. It's great when your hobby turns into a sort of a sour point, isn't it? I'm sure I'm not the first to go through this, and actually I'm sure there are people out there that have gone through this, sold off their collection, and probably regretted selling off some of their collection. In terms of what I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to, like I say, box it up anyway and put it in there and forget. I mean, the effort of selling just ain't worth the hassle. I definitely think I need to... Well, I have slowed down anyway, due to costs. I mean, I've only really been getting premiums I can afford and RLC stuff. Maybe once I get some more display areas, it'll just click a bit better, but I don't know what to do with all these loose cars, man. I don't have a proper display. All the loose stuff, maybe I should build something. Like a lot of this, I suppose, yeah, it was also for videos as well, like feeling like I had to buy some of this stuff for monthly hauls, and like the mystery tune-ups, they were pretty fun. I was going to do a video on that as well. I started doing it, but I did something wrong and then gave up. Don't get me wrong, this stuff's cool though. I'm definitely carrying on with the RLC stuff, buying that and displaying that. But, I don't know, overall, right now, it's so draining. Oh, okay, so I forgot to count the first lot that I filmed. And I remembered to count this lot, but I didn't film it. So I'm going to quickly pan over all the cars as best I can. There's pretty much all of this top layer here. Probably more that you can't see. Oh yeah, as you can tell, this video is going downhill very suddenly. It's too many to deal with. I'm trying to get them out one box, put them on the desk in order, count them all, film them all, and I keep forgetting one step or another. And then I bag them all up, and also sorting out ones that are, you know, fantasy and I can't bother to bag them. Oh yeah, and excuse the mess of the bedroom. Oh, that's really annoying. I had to roughly calculate the last lot by how many rows and the average amount of cars. The average I get along there is 25. So I just did 6 rows of 25. But, you know, that could be wrong. Could be a few cars above or a few cars below. I managed to count all of these, but yeah, I forgot to film them all. And now half of them are in here in bags. That was the last lot. It is mostly just the ones on top here. So, yeah.
Ooh, we have jumped to the future. Or more realistically, it's just taken me 2 years to get to this part. It's taken me 2 years to get that video finally edited. So that was my full collection for 2023, at least I assume. I don't remember any of the majorette tune-ups being featured, so yeah, I'm pretty sure they were before I moved it all. I think I was recording them just before I started all this, but I don't know. But yeah, look, I finally got something on this door. Not that you'd know, because it's all kind of been in the dark for ages, apart from the obvious of this new recording desk just appearing and me hinting at things. Yes, 2 years ago I started this massive project of rebuilding my bedroom and have since made this abomination of a thing and this abomination of a thing. But you know, new wardrobe and tons of extra storage space and all that. It's all right, you know. It's obviously got flaws, very obviously got flaws, and it still isn't finished yet. But it's all right. All of this stuff should hopefully have already been put up on the Austen channel, which is my second YouTube channel, which I'm hoping to do a lot more on in future. Yeah, hopefully I've got it up on there, but there's been some issues with it, so hopefully it'll be up, because it would make sense, because I'd hope that's all out, because it's all kind of before all of this lot happened. But anyway, because I was renovating all my room, all the Hot Wheels had to sort of be moved about, and half of it was I wanted a brand new storage cupboard, because this cupboard was actually hidden. It had a load of old random tut in it, and my wardrobe used to sit in front of that cupboard, so I could never use it. And I needed a new recording desk, and one that was much bigger. So now I've finally got that, and we finally got a cupboard full of cars. Now, obviously a lot has happened in the last 2 years. I've been buying an absolute crap ton of cars, and as you can tell, the cupboard is nearly already filled up. In fact, it pretty much is filled up. It's scary. There's also a load of stuff down here, a load of RLC cars, last monthly haul up in there, the acrylic cars there. There's a few scattered about in here too. Some, oh yeah. So there is absolutely loads that won't have been on that video because it's now 2 years old, even though it's only just been released. So yeah, I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure I started RLC by this point, but I don't remember showing off many RLC cars. So, I mean, I haven't looked back over the video recently, or I say the video, this video, because it's on the end of it. Likewise with the majorettes, but yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. A lot of this stuff, it's all in the cupboard. My whole collection is in this area. There's a lot more here I haven't featured because, well, I don't think I've shown half of these. Nothing in this drawer has been shown off. So, yeah. There's absolutely loads more in the last 2 years, but so there is a potential for maybe an updated version of this, but this one was already a couple of hours long, so I don't know. I'll leave that with you lot. Let me know if you want to see an updated version. Maybe I'll just go through the cupboard quickly and undo some boxes and see what's in them. Because now, I mean, it's been long enough that I've forgotten what's in most of these boxes as well. All I know is, you know, we've got carded mainlines. One of these is just premiums. One's the Silver Series sets. Mostly before they were called the Silver Series, but yeah. So it could be quite interesting to have a look through again, if wanted. But I'm not sure to do this. The plan is, this is going to be video 1001. Somehow I've nearly made 1,000 videos on the channel. As I record this, we're at 995. So my hope is to do a really cool, big 1,000 video special. I'm not sure what yet. And then maybe 1001 and 2 are kind of going over the full collection. So that probably won't work, because if I want it to be 1002, where I go through the updated version, none of you will have time to leave feedback unless I just don't make any videos for a very long time. I like putting myself in these weird conundrums, clearly. But yeah, there we have it. I mean, if you've managed to watch all of this, I mean, it was quite comedic, I thought. I kind of was like, do you know what? I should probably make this like 4 or 5 parts. And I thought, do you know what? A video saying my full collection and it being 2.5 hours long, or whatever it's going to be, would be quite amusing. So, there we are. If you've watched the whole thing, I don't know how you've done it, but amazing. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think of the collection so far, and what would you like to see in the future videos to come. There's a lot to do. I have many plans, most of which I should have done in about 2024. And like, as you can see, there's display cases I've not got round to finishing and putting up. There's the RC drone I should have done last year as well. And none of this stuff has been put up on display yet. I've not got round to displaying any of these, so I've got to do that, because there's no point just looking at boxes inside a cupboard. I mean, usually the door's shut as well, so it's just no good. The only display I've managed to do is the Majorette tune-ups, and that was only a month or 2 ago I did that. So it needs to all be worked out. I need to find some way to put this all up. I need to figure out ways of doing it. I plan on having like tracks on the walls. I can slide cars down, carded cars, and then I can have some loose premiums and that inside them as well. And there's also some acrylic and lit up displays I want to do as well. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned, because I'm really hoping in the next, well, I can do it in, I was going to say this year, but even now, as I record this, we're in September, so the time is running out very quickly. And despite thinking about it for the last 2 years, I ain't got a clue what I'm going to do. But again, legends who managed to get it all the way through, thank you so much. And yeah, here's to another 1,000 videos, I guess. Actually, I suppose it'd be 999 more now, won't it? Where has it gone? How have I made that many videos?